whatever you do, make sure you do right by other people. And with me, and I can use what I do as I officiate basketball. I referee basketball games, youth basketball a lot. And for those of you that are referees, you can relate. For those of you that are parents or coaches, you all definitely can relate. And there are opportunities in games where either a player, a parent, or a coach is upset. Most of the time at the referees because they think the referees aren't making the right call. They think the referees aren't making the right call. Anytime you blow your whistle, somebody's not going to like the call, unless, even if it's an obvious thing and everybody knows the rule. And there are times where throughout the games, when we have a disgruntled parent, player, or coach that wanted to express their opinions, I listen to them as a referee. Well, let me back this up. Let me say this. All referees are not perfect. And a lot of the guys that I referee with, we know that. But we are always working on trying to get better at what we're doing. And that is with anything that you're doing with anybody. We should always be working to improve better than we was the day before or the game before. So with that being said, am I a perfect referee? Absolutely not. Have I missed calls or did something in a basketball game? I absolutely have. Name me a referee that hasn't in any sport. And we all do that as people. None of us are perfect. And then when it gets to a point to where parents, players, or coaches want to be disgruntled, I'm going to listen to you if I'm spoken to in the right way. And my thing is, I try doing right by people regardless. There have been opportunities in games or situations where the coach, player, parent were flat out wrong. A lot of times they don't completely understand all of the rules to the game of basketball. So I don't even get into the point of trying to explain it. But there are times that some people will say, I was justified to say something to them. I was justified for being nasty with them. I was justified not answering them. And with me, I try to do right by people all the time, regardless of the situation. Again, am I perfect? No, I'm not. But I do try to do right by people. Do unto others that you have them to do unto you. Because what we put out there, what we do to other people, it's going to come back. Even some of the thoughts that we have about people, it's going to come back. You reap what you sow, and that's biblical. That's in the Bible. You reap what you sow. And sometimes I've had parents, players, or coaches that will come up and they'll apologize. There's time I've said to coach, I say, Coach, I missed that. That was my fault. I missed that one on that one. He said, you know what, Mr. Ref? You're one of the few referees that will say that you missed that, or I messed up on that call, or it was such a close call, it could have went either way. But based on where I was on the court and the angle that I had to, this is why I call it that way. And I said, okay, I understand that. Because it's about angles and how you see things out there on the court. So my thing is, treat people how you want to be treated. Teach people how to treat you. You can't, as Christians, I'm going to say this, as Christians, we can't put down our Christian hat or in order to tell somebody off and then put it back on. And thank God is going to excuse you for that. We're going to pay for all of our sins. Each and every sin that we have, we're going to pray for it. He'll forgive you. God will forgive you of your sin and what you did, but you're going to pay for it. And I try to treat all people with respect, even the players out there on the court. I'll say, yes, sir, no, sir. When they pass me the ball, I say, thank you, sir, or thank you, ma'am. And sometimes they're looking at me, why are you saying sir or ma'am? Because I'm respecting you. So treat people the way that you want to be treated. And that sounds like an old cliche when you're saying that. But when you think about it, that's what it is. Even if I know that a person is not doing right by me or doing me wrong, and I don't go back at that person and I do what I know that is right, when I walk away from that situation and go home and lay my head on my pillow, I don't feel bad about that situation, because that person action at that time, they may have lost their cool or whatever and said the things that they said or did the things that they did. Now, if it warrants a technical foul or you being escorted out of the gym, that's what's going to happen. But it's not going to be any hard feeling. But for the most part, I always try to treat people with respect because it's the right thing to do. Simply, it's the right thing to do. Not because it's solely about me wanting that back in respect. It's the right thing to do. And when you did that and you are a person of morals and values, then you're not going to feel bad. Your conscience is not going to beat you up about it when you're thinking about it. So always treat people the way that you want to be treated. And if people aren't treating you the way, teach them how to treat you that way. Don't accept certain things. Look, you said this, I'm not going to have that anymore. That bothered me. This is why it bothered me. If you continue, then we need to go our separate ways. There ain't going to be no love lost or anything like that. All right. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, drop me a comment in the box below and let me know what you think. And if you got any value from the videos, subscribe to the channel and you'll get a notification, and hit the bell notification so you'll get a bell notification each and every time I drop a new video. So speaking of parents and basketball, I'm about to run into the gym now to referee 8 basketball games. So wish me luck. Keep me in your prayers. All right. Take care. God bless. Love you.